What is going on? We got another project in the shop. Wasn't take some video of it outside the shop, but my neighbor was mowing the grass, hence why I got jacked up. I was trying to make some progress, and kind of stopped working and noticed it was all quiet, so I figured I'd grab the camera, bring you guys in on the action. We got a Buick LeSaber, I think. Could be wrong. Not very good at Buicks. Yeah, it's a big body Buick. I want to say it's a Caprice chassis, but we're about to find out. I'm hoping it's a Cadillac chassis because I already have patterns for it. But we're going to be doing a partial in the front, partial in the rear, rear end, bridge, pump rack, 10 batteries, 4 pumps, I think. I want to say so, yeah. About to find out, I guess. He's already got extended A-arms on it. A buddy of his built them, so they're already on there. We got one less thing to do. We're going to get cracking. I'm going to start taking this thing up, take the rear end out, get to work. But before we do that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We got merch also. You can hit up some of that. Anyways, let's get to it. Want to see something kind of funny? That little tack weld, and maybe like 1 or 2 other little tack welds, drove this car in here. Lovely weather we're having. It's raining. Literally come straight home, back the trailer down here. Amazingly enough, my wife went into work late, so that totally worked out good because otherwise didn't really have a whole lot to do today. So, you can see all that metal's wet. Told myself as soon as I got home, I said I better get down here, cut this, get it inside, so I got something to do today. I did do a little bit of work without you, but really wasn't worth watching. I pulled the gas tank out, stripped the rear end, stripped all the trailing arms and stuff off, cut the tailpipes off. If you bring me a car to work on, don't get exhaust run on it because I'm going to cut it right off. Hate to tell you. Yeah, got my sheet up there on the plasma table, got everything laid out. This is going to be like the first time that I cut some templates out that Clyde doesn't interrupt me. Now, this is the first time I'm going to like actually cut some stuff out on my table as far as like a template goes. We'll see how it goes. Maybe able to make like a profit on this job. I don't know. We'll see. Could just ruin a sheet of steel. I don't know. Let's check it out. Alright, so here's one of my least favorite parts of doing a bridge. Cutting out the spring towers. Yeah, kind of sucks. You get sparks thrown all over you. Best thing I say is get a good leather jacket. I use a welding hood with a clear lens in it. Kind of protect my face best I can. Other than that, nothing really to it but to do it. So what I typically do, I get me a measurement from here to the bottom of my frame. I write it down somewhere. And I get a measurement where the center spring perch was. That'll be where your cylinder is. I usually measure off something like up here, come back, write that down too. And then we're gonna cut, basically get from here, run it up with a plasma cutter, cut up on the top. And I'm gonna come right behind where this body mount is and come over to the shock right in there. And I'll just snip that little piece off there too, pull the whole spring pocket out. Alright, so our spring pocket is out. And I will tell you, this right here, I use an air chisel and I pretty much take most of it off. Creates very little grinding left to do. If you don't have an air chisel, get one. They are super, super handy. You'll thank me later. Alright, so next we can do one of two things. A dimple right there, we're going to make it disappear. I normally just knock them in with a sledgehammer, or you can cut it out. Totally your choice. Alright, so we got our inside plate of the frame. It's all clamped up there, obviously. This is version 2.0. Version 1.0, it come down a little bit further. And it fits good and all. I'm going to give version 1.0 away. I'm going to do outside plate and the inside plate. We'll give that away. We'll do some little giveaway thing there. But yeah, I did this one just a little bit shorter. Make it easier to weld for most people. I normally just tap the bottom in with a hammer, fill it up, but I just kind of figured that'd be overall easier. You got a pretty decent little space up top. You can run a bead, not too bad at all. Pretty easy to get to. I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna burn this in. I'll show you the other plate. The other plates are completely usable. It's just like I said, this would be a little bit more user friendly, I think. it does hang down just here a little bit. So I'll go ahead and cut that off for you. How about that? I'll cut it off and grind it up. Yeah. That's the bottom side. Like I said, there'd be a little bit more of a gap, which, I mean, you can just hammer that in and weld it up. If you want to see me use this plate, I used it on my Fleetwood, this exact template. So that'll kind of give you an insight on what I did to close up the gap. So I figured I'd take a little break here to bring you guys up to speed. I've been chucking away at this thing. Got a pretty good bit done. Kind of show you what we've been doing. Got the rear end all put in, and nothing's really set where it needs to go. It's just bolted up for now. Got the front end all painted, all put back together. New ball joints and uppers and lowers. And kind of getting the rough stages of the battery rack. The rack itself is completely welded up. Kind of working on positioning the pumps. Doing a little bit of hard lining. We did the front pump. We did a 1/2 inch on it. Everything was going super good until we made our last bend, and it wasn't very good. So now I get to start all over again. moment you've all been waiting for. I still got 2 tie downs for these batteries. The owner has those. He painted them, cut out some B's for them. He painted them up. Maybe he'll bring them today. We can put them on there and let's see what they look like. Got a street charger in the middle, charging it all up. Got the pumps put at some pretty crazy angles. Did a little bit of hard lining, as you guys seen. A little bit of cutout in there for the solenoids. Go that way so you can kind of read what it is. Want to make it a little bit hidden. There you have it. So there we go. Got another project finished up. The owner's on his way to come get it now. So hopefully he'll be happy with it. So far he's enjoyed the build. We had fun together. First time I really had anybody else come in on a build with me. It was kind of awkward at first, but turned out pretty cool. He definitely got me kind of out of my comfort zone as far as setting those pumps up. I was kind of leery at first, but it turned out really cool. I'm glad he had that kind of input. So that definitely helped out in the build. Once again, I appreciate his help. If you guys enjoyed the video, hopefully you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. There he is pulling up right there, looks like. So we're going to leave it here. Going to load this thing up. Appreciate you guys watching. Remember, you won't know what you can do till you try. We'll see you. Another happy customer heading home. Drive safe.